OnLive provides a solution to allow any gaming enthusiast to enjoy high-quality gaming on any component that has internet connectivity. The team. Steve Perlman, founder, president, and CEO, is an entrepreneur, an inventor, devoted to pioneering internet, entertainment, multimedia, consumer electronics, and communication technologies and services. He is best known for the development of QuickTime, web TV, and he has over 30 years of technology development experience, over 20 years of startup experience, and a track record of bringing media-rich content quickly to the market. He has been a part of the Microsoft Division President and a Principal Scientist at Apple Computer, and he holds over 100 patents. Etienne Hanman, COO, Chief Operating Officer, leads the OnLive team, making with multiple groups to advance and redefine OnLive's products and services. He brings more than 25 years experience managing profitability, technology-rich businesses ranging from small startups to large multinationals. Etienne is one of the founders of Pandora Radio, where he served as COO and joined OnLive in December 2010. Tom Paquin, CTO, Chief Technology Officer, a Silicon Valley veteran, provides vision and expertise and leadership to the technology research and development efforts at OnLive. Tom holds more than 20 years of management experience of leading technology firms. He most notably is known for finding Netscape and later finding Mozilla Firefox. Some other notable people we have is on the VP board, John Spindle, VP of Games and Media, and Paul Weinstein, VP of Business Development, Charlie Jablonski, VP of Operations, Eve Saltman, VP of Legal, Joe Bentley, VP of Engineering, Dick Silman, VP of System Engineering. From this model right here, we have OnLive currently stands at Series C funding according to TechCrunch. On February 8, 2011, OnLive signed a deal with HTC worth $40 million. And the big idea is that we believe that OnLive will file for IPO within the next 2 years. Initial investors are Warner Brothers, Autodesk, and Maverick Capital. New partners include AT&T Media, Lauder Partners, and HTC. Justin Byers at VC Experts specializes in examining private company filings. Based on a recent deal with HTC of $40 million, OnLive is valuated as high as $1.8 billion. Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot said, "On the video game market is poised for massive growth, a 50% increase over the next 4 years." He says that video games will soon run eclipse both box office revenue and recorded music revenues. His company currently has over $1 billion in revenue. John Roton, a strategist consultant with over 25 years experience advising Global 500 companies in defining and driving their technical strategy. He recently published a book called Cloud Computing Explained. Mr. Gardner, who was a prominent IT analyst, said 2009 may long be remembered as a year of that worldwide economic downturn. The impact across many industries, including IT, was devastating. And yet, even there were bastions of hope in the midst of all the turmoil. Mr. Gardner identified cloud computing as the primary source of growth in IT spending, increasing 20% year over year to global revenues of $56 billion and surging to over $130 billion by 2013.
OnLive is very easily accessible. You can run a plugin on your Mac or PC or even mobile phone, which is only 1 megabyte. And they also provide this micro console, which allows you to hook it up to your HDTV, which is this box right here. In the front, it has 2 USB ports. You can hook up 2 controllers to charge, also a mouse and a keyboard. On the back, you have the power, Ethernet cable, HDMI cable, also a converter for standard definition. If you want to run a standard definition, you need a 1.5 megabit connection, and if you want HDMI, which is 720, you need a 5 megabit connection. Also, they provide you with an optical out, so you can attach your speakers or stereo headset. And this also comes with Bluetooth, so you can, for a microphone. This is the controller. It's a hybrid between Xbox and the PS3 controller. The only difference really is these buttons at the bottom. They allow you to record clips as you're playing video games and play and fast forward or rewind. And then your friends can also, you can post them online and your friends can view them. The process is usually the controller activates when the controller is activated, you basically transfer data to the servers where the game is actually being run in the cloud. You compress the video, which takes about 1 millisecond, and it's being streamed back to your display, which this whole process usually takes about 80 milliseconds, so you don't really notice any lag. The experience is pretty much the same as the game being played on your local machine. So bottom line is the servers are maintained by OnLive, and there's no hardware in your home besides this micro console. And this eliminates CDs and hard drives installs. The data centers they must be within 1,000 miles from the user to maintain this 80 millisecond travel time. And currently there are 5 centers, one in Santa Clara, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, and DC. And currently they cover 85% of the US.
The market, currently the US video game revenues run at $12.5 billion in the US, growing at a rate of 38.1%. Globally, video game market is at around $50 billion, growing at a 30% rate.
The main competitors, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. These are the statistics in the year 2007. 36% of the market was held by Nintendo, 26% by Microsoft, 23% by PlayStation 2, and 15% by PlayStation 3. This technology is a serious threat to the competitors, and if they want to survive in the future, they'll definitely need to adapt to this cloud computing model.
The evolution of gaming and cloud computing. OnLive provides a cost-effective solution for any level of gamer. Consumers can enjoy playing games in any environment that has internet connectivity. Games in the marketplace range from a couple bucks to $50, depending on the game. OnLive has been behind Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo on the release of games. However, 2 weeks ago, OnLive announced the release of Homefront, which is being released March 15th, in the same time it is being released on Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Wii. On top of the release of Homefront, they announced they will give away the micro console with the pre-order of Homefront at a price of $49.95. OnLive then announced a subscription service similar to Netflix with a $9.99 a month service, with the first month being no obligation and free. This will give consumers access to all of online games database. On top, OnLive provides a Java applet on any computer device to allow the consumers to test out a game for a 30-minute period, as well as watch using OnLive to spectate on any other game currently being played to see for themselves.
These are the software partners. Some of the big names are EA, Epic Games, Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix, Konami, and Capcom. Many of these big developers can benefit from OnLive, and they also support small developers which can make indie games. The technology partners, AT&T, NVIDIA, ATI, AMD, GameSpy, Dell, and they recently signed a contract with Vizio, which will integrate their device into TVs.
problem. Right now, the problem with the gaming industry is that consoles cost in the range of between $200 to $300. What OnLive has provided is a solution. It's a micro console that is a little larger than a deck of cards that sells for $99. As you see, Xbox is $250, PS3 $300, Nintendo $200, PSP $200. We include the PSP in our competing products because of recent deals signed with HTC, as HTC is integrating OnLive into their new tablet, Flyer, and Android smartphone to be released at the end of the quarter. The cost of producing a PS3 is rounded at $494, Xbox $323.40, Nintendo Wii $158.30, and a PSP $170. And the estimated cost to produce a micro console is $30. A model of a light game growth. Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops is a similar game, first-person shooter, to the game being released in the next 2 weeks. And you can see the growth over the first 15 weeks that sales peaked at 11 million. Who knows what will happen when OnLive releases it? The business model. OnLive is a startup and is new to the gaming industry. They have opted to lease servers in 4 locations. Currently, OnLive has leased servers scaled to 5 million simultaneous users. They are able to instantly expand with increased demand. As many users as demanded, currently OnLive has 50,000 subscribers at the end of 2010, which was their launch. We see OnLive quickly adapting to the gaming and can easily achieve 5 million subscribers by the end of 2012. The expense for the console, as the founder Steve Perlman on the presentation to Columbia University said that the case is more expensive than the chip inside. And he said, quote, "It's so damn obvious this is a great idea." At the producer price, the Xbox has spent $17 billion, PS3 $24 billion, Nintendo Wii $13.5 billion, PSP $11 billion. OnLive, with a peak of 5 million subscribers, would spend a minimal cost of $150 million to make these consoles. Gross margins for the Xbox runs at 8%, PS3 8%, Wii 18%, OnLive 40%. The industry average runs at 8.9%.
Publishers can greatly benefit from this model. This eliminates piracy and also physical media, CDs. It's also very highly accessible, and you don't need a top-of-the-line computer to run these high-quality games. And another big thing is that publishers don't need to port the games to different hardware because it's only one version of the game that's running on their servers and can be accessed from your TV or your browser. Also, the used game industry, stores, they just make huge profits from these used games.
All right, and this is the share of the model, and you'll see that OnLive is going to give more share to the companies and eliminate a lot of overhead. The exit strategy. How can this company return liquidity cash to its investors in the long term? OnLive will return a massive amount of capital upon IP filing. With a board of directors, their knowledge on the industry, and with working with companies that have well-established names in the financial markets, they know exactly how to do it. Will it be able to go public? Absolutely. Who are the likely acquirers? Some likely acquirers: Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Apple. Our prediction: OnLive is launching in the United Kingdom at the end of 2011. We believe OnLive has no plans to being acquired. We believe that with the major first deal they signed with Time Warner, that OnLive will be releasing movies from all major production studios to compete against Netflix and any other video-on-demand service that enters the playing field. A predicted future valuation is over $20 billion in 5 years. Netflix's current valuation runs at $10.8 billion, according to Bloomberg Financial. OnLive. This is the future of gaming is here. It's on, it's live, and it's OnLive. Thank you.